How are you? Not great, Bob.
Sucker blue. I want to overreact. What was that? This is gonna be a good game. Not too shabby. The best game ever.
Hello, welcome to Hawks Recap Game 63. Blackhawks lose at home to the Dallas Stars by a score of 4-3. Definitely not ideal results in these last two games. Two games at home against opponents that you're battling with for a playoff spot, and you get 0 out of 4 points. Not great, Bob. Just a warning, I am in between two beer league games right now, so this is going to be a pretty quick one. I'm just trying to get something out in somewhat decent time, so bear with me. For the most part, I thought these last two games, the Blackhawks played decently. Not perfect, but not bad. They played fine. In other situations, they may have got victories. They may have got all 4 points. But they didn't. That's hockey sometimes. And unfortunately, in this part of the season, in these two games, it's not the results you need. Unfortunately, the Hawks found themselves in a hole in this game early on. You had the Stars kind of getting the bounces in the first period. Blackhawks, Cuckoo just getting run over and then loses a skate blade so he can't get back on defense, and then ends up being basically a breakaway because of that. And Faxa scores to make it 1-0 Dallas, and then the Hawks looking like they're breaking out to have a 2-on-1 with Kane with the puck, and Forsling a pass goes off of Brandon Saad back into the defensive zone and finds Radulov, and he's 1-on-1 with Ward, and he beats him, and it's 2-0 at the end of one. Just some bad breaks for the Hawks in a period that they played pretty well in. And of course, early on in the second period, Matt Zuccarello scores in his first game as a Star to make it 3-0. That is a big hole for the Hawks to try and climb out of. But the Hawks would battle back. A nice kind of theme they've had pretty much all season is this team has really battled when they found themselves in holes. It all starts off with the fourth line, Chris Kunitz getting a goal to make it 3-1, and then Drake Caggiula tipping the puck in barely. Khudobin almost saved that. He was absolutely spectacular in this one. He stole the show. But the Hawks make it a one-goal game going into the third. Now, I didn't get to watch the third period because I was playing my first beer league game of the night. But from what I've read and what I saw in the replays, the Hawks had their chances. They had their chances, and 4 minutes in, Jonathan Toews' power play goal ties this game up at 3. Hawks, with the last 3 goals in this game, they seemingly have momentum, but it wasn't enough because they kind of shoot themselves in the foot, take some bad penalties, make a 5-on-3 situation that they have to kill, and the Stars, well, they capitalize on it, make it 4-3, and that's how this game would end. The Hawks outshot Dallas 47-29 in this game. You can't really ask for a whole lot more in terms of that. Stars didn't even have Jamie Benn for most of this game. Matt Zuccarello got injured in the third. It looks like he's going to miss significant time. That's never a good sign for a team when you lose your deadline acquisition for a decent amount of time in his first game. Stars found a way to win, though. Blackhawks couldn't get the job done. They didn't earn a point. They didn't earn a point in these two games. This weekend, they go over, and that's not what you got to do to make the playoffs. But it's not all lost. There's 19 games left. A lot of things can change in 19 games, but it's getting close. The Hawks do get to play the Stars and the Avalanche a couple more times, so there's, times for swings and points there that the Hawks will need to take advantage of. But before then, the Hawks are going to play about 3 Pacific teams first. They're going to have to win those games. They got the Ducks next, then the Kings, and then the Sharks. Sharks are going to be the toughest test, obviously. But the Ducks and the Kings, the Blackhawks have to find a way to get 2 points out of both those games. And it's not like the Hawks aren't playing well. They're playing decently right now. They're just not getting a lot of good bounces, and they're just making 1 or 2 bad mistakes that are costing them games. They can shore that up a little bit and keep playing well. The results will come just like they were in the 7-game win streak that they had. Once again, apologies for how brief this one is. I don't really have a whole lot of time. I'm just kind of in between on this Sunday night. So apologies by that. But hopefully you enjoyed this Hawks recap. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that as always. Remember, giveaway coming when we hit 400 subscribers. So tell all your acquaintances or whoever, you know. But most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.